All right. Class is in session. Good morning. So, let's see. I put some buy orders in for us, or not for us, but let's take a look. So this is another one that I like to trade, and this one we put a buy order in at 2 cents. So let's zoom into it real quick. Remember what I said? See the little purple rectangle right here? That's my favorite. Anytime I put these little guys in here, I know I'm going to go in. So we're below where I like it, which is nice. So that means anything below here, I'll collect. Um, let's take a look. Overall, let's go on the daily chart. Let's see what it looks over for the day. Look at that. On our daily, you guys, this is my RSI. On my daily, we hit the tip. And then just for giggles, I put it for 2 cents, and it came in last night or the night. Yeah, I think it was last night or yesterday. Let's put it down here. We'll put orange. We'll put it 1. We'll put dashed. And then we'll go to settings, coordinates. I said it was 2 cents. That was a beautiful buy. Done. Now, let's zoom into it. Look at that. The little candlesticks are not even down there. That's insane. That's a pretty good one, huh? That's pretty badass. So if we zoom into it, check this out. I bought it below, like it doesn't even show you. That's insane. That's pretty good. What do you guys think? Should we sell or should we hold? So that being said, we could probably go into the 1 hour and we can see that. Goddamn, it doesn't even actually dip down there. Oh damn, that's a good buy. Look at that. We're not even in there. Good. 30 minutes. What's my 30 minutes saying? We got some room to move. You know what I just realized? I don't have moving averages in here. I like to see what my moving average looks like as well. All right, let's see what this guy looks like. Let's zoom out to the 2 hour chart. I think it's time to stretch this one. Oh, yeah, we could probably get rid of that one. Maybe. Everything, remember, everything always follows this. So, see, I had it right here. We can technically put it there. Check this out. I'm going to show you something cool. We can put it there, and then we'll stretch it out. And then this guy, we could probably put it here. We can stretch it out. All right, cool. Let's zoom into this. So that's why I like to, I'll do both. I'll do day trade it, I'll scalp it, I'll swing trade it. And we could always graph it, pull back, let's zoom out so that we can zoom in and see what's actually happening on the inside. Basically, we're looking into the future, right? So what does this say? We're following this long trend. More than likely, let's go into it. Let's take a look right here. The ground stuff, they're pretty solid. That's mainly it right here. Oh, good. So this is what I do. So I don't know how many of you guys actually follow me, but earlier we were downstairs having our coffee and then doing our thing. And then we're up here now after we do our little, we say good morning to the iron gods, and now we trade. But I don't like to trade, like we'll set our buy orders and then we'll get out of here. We'll trade it and we'll get out. So bam. That's some good resistance right there. It just got stuck. Looks like it wants to keep going up now. But let's look at our, let me see if I remember how to add indicators. Yeah, here we go. We'll put them, I like doing moving averages too. So let's do a moving average. Boom, boom, boom. We'll put 3 of them. I like it. So first moving average, settings. Let's make this one green. Green on our moving average, we're going to call it buy. We want to buy whenever we're in the green, and then we want to sell whenever we're in the red. So let's go with inputs. Let's see where that's at. We're doing the 1 hour. Bam. Let's do 15 on this one. Good. We'll go to the next moving average. Hello, good morning. We're just adding a moving average to this. So check this out. So what we're doing is we're putting together a moving average. So I'm showing you guys how to put moving averages on a graph. So we just added the 15. We're going to do another one. We're going to go to settings. We're going to go to style. We're going to make this one yellow. I want this one in between. Inputs. Let's go with 30. Boom. Let's go to the last one right here. We'll go to settings. We'll go to settings, style. We're going to make this one red. I like this one better. And we're going to make this one a 60. Good. Let's see what that's looking like. Now let's zoom in to see what my moving averages are doing. Let's make ours 15. Let's play with our moving averages. Let's move into it 30 minutes. Let's see what it's doing. I like moving averages. Good morning. We're just learning how to put together moving averages. So I like to trade on these three things. I like to use my RSI. Where are we at overall? See this little guy right here? I just bought this one. Where are we at? Let's go back. We'll back it up an hour. So you guys see a little orange dotted line right here? That's where I bought it. I bought it last night or yesterday right there, which is crazy because none of my candlesticks go that far. I just put it down there just to be safe. Just like, you know what? I won't go in unless it sells for 2 cents and I bought it. That's insane. So somebody somewhere sold it for a loss. So I bought it at 2 cents, and right now I want to chart it and see when I want to sell and what it's actually doing. So look at my 60. Every time it touches my 60, it actually drops. So more than likely, it's going to drop. So do we want to sell? Hell yeah, we want to sell. Or I don't know about you guys. I'll sell it. I can't tell you guys if you guys should sell, but check this out. Last night we put a buy order. We put buy orders and we sell it. Like, just set it, walk away. If you're gonna buy it, but at the price that you want it for. You don't buy it. Don't chase this shit. It always comes back, baby. So look at that. Earlier we put together our moving averages, right? Boom, boom, boom. I color code my stuff. Why do I color code it? So I want to know when I want to buy, what's my medium, and then what's my. I color coded it red, so I know for a fact, hey, that's where I'm pulling out, right? So every time it touches it, look at that. Every time it touches it, it'll drop. So I'll trade on my moving average, and then I'll look at my RSI right here, right? Where are we on my RSI? Are we too high? Are we too low? What are we doing with my RSI? Let's go back. Let's see what the trend is looking like. Right? Look at that. Boom. It'll come down. It'll drop down. My RSI is good. It's below. But a lot of times what I like to do, 110%, check this out. I'm going to show you where it's at and why I like trading on my RSIs, and then I like to look at where my graph's at. Check this out. We dipped right into that little guy. See that? We dipped into this little section right here. See if I can zoom into it so you guys can see it better. So check this out. We dipped right there. Where are we at with my moving averages? We dipped a second time. See that? See a little line right here? That's beautiful. We dipped right into it. If you would have bought right there, you could have sold it right there. That's a nice little gain. It's not much. I mean, money is money, baby. If I'm making $5-10 every move, or $2, that's $2 more than I had yesterday. It'll start. What do they call that? The snowball effect. It'll start adding up. Yeah, if you every little trade that you do, you're making $5-10, or if you're swinging it, that's cool. I mean, if you got money and you can put in, 10 grand right there on that little move, instead of making $5, you're making $500 or $50. But I'm just showing you guys what I do. I'm not telling you that's how you should do it. Everybody just follow the people that. My recommendation, and something that I've always followed and stuck with, is if I like the way Joe Blow is trading and Jane Doe is scalping, I will follow what she does as a scalper, and then look at other guys or girls that are scalping as well, and then I come up with my own strategy, right? That's the name of the game. Follow the people that you see are doing good, and then get a little bit of this, get a little bit of that. That's how I ended up using RSIs, moving averages, and looking at, another thing that I like to look at is my order book, right? Where are most people selling and where are most people buying? Because it'll move it in that direction. So if most of my people are selling at, for example, we're in the 2 cents. If most of my people are selling at 3 cents, I know for a fact it will get to 3 cents. It'll take some time, but if I want to be safe, I'm gonna sell it at 2.5 cents, just so I know that I closed the deal. And if it jumps, let it jump. I don't really care. I already made my money, so I made my cut. Let it keep going. There's some people out there that are okay with waiting till it comes back for them, which is okay. That's fine. I have 3 different accounts. I have an account where I save coins, I have an account where I trade coins, and I have an account where I'm looking at what's coming out. I want to be in there before it actually hits the main. One of the ones that I saw, for example, I don't know if you guys follow crypto or see some of that crypto stuff. There's a note. What's a stupid ass token, but for some reason, stupid tokens take off. Anyways, it's called the Nobody Sausage. So the Nobody Sausage was on Binance, and it wasn't really on Binance. It was on you click on the hub part, and then it tells you can put your XRP, your Litecoin, and I don't know what else you can put on there. But you can stake it in there, and then they pay you back in Nobody Sausage. Well, probably 2 weeks or 3 weeks into it coming out, it's now being traded on other platforms. So that tells you more people are going to be jumping on this token. And I went in there. And I made some good decisions. But like I said, another thing that I do, this isn't money that I actually, like, a lot of this money is change. Have you guys heard of the Acorns? Good morning. Acorns. So what I do is I get my change from Acorns, and then I switch it over to, either to my crypto, or I change it over to my Fidelity, and then I'll buy like the stocks that I want with it, or I'll buy the crypto that I want with it. It's change, right? It's money that you weren't expecting anyways, so why not trade it and use it for your benefit? So yeah, I recommend Acorns. That's pretty badass, especially if you like to use your card everywhere. And that little change adds up to $50 a month, and then you can take the $50, put it in crypto, baby, and I think they actually have crypto in there as well in there, so you can use those $50 and put it towards crypto in there. I call it the poor man's 401k, but it's a pretty badass. I think that was a pretty badass. Whoever came up with that is a badass. I like that. Puts your savings in your hand. So what we're doing is we're trading right now. Hey, welcome back. Thank you. So right now what we're doing, I know you were here earlier and you were hanging out with us when we were working out, but this is what we do now. So first we do workouts, and then we do this. We come in here and we see where we can make some money. So if I wanted a quick sell, I could sell it right then and there, or we can wait. Look at this. So I got my overall graph coming down. So I can do a quick trade because I already bought it. I already know I'm up. I'm up already. We hit our dip. We can sell or we can hold, right? What's it looking like overall? Looks like I have some room to actually go back up and retest that. Let's take a look. What's my order book doing, right? Remember what I said? I like to look at the depth chart. Look at this. So this is the depth chart too. Where are we selling? Where are we, check this out. Where are we selling? Where most of my sellers are at. Good morning. Where most of my buyers are at. So I like to take a look at that too. Where are most of my sellers and where are most of my buyers? And I'll trade on that as well. So we'll go back. Bam. Oh yeah, you can also see it on your order book. Check this out. Where are most of my sellers? Up here. Look at that. Oh damn, look at that big boy right there. You see that right there? So that one's at 21.24. Where is 21.24 right here? 21.24 is 2124 is going to be, let's make another mark. That came out of nowhere. So we're gonna put our horizontal here. Let's dash it. We're gonna put it red because that's where we sold it at. Or let's put it, what's a good color? Yellow? Is yellow a good color to know where we sold it at? And we're gonna dash it. Boom. We're gonna go to settings, right? We'll put a text here. Boom. We're going to put it sold, and we're gonna put it in yellow. Done. So, not done, because let's go to settings, and we're looking for the coordinates 2124. Where are those guys at right now? 2124. Boom. So somebody or most people are putting it right now, the order book, that's where that's at right now. Check this out. So we're going to go to our order book. 21, 24, 6. See that? That's where that's at right there. So I look at my order book, and then we could actually zoom out as well too. Watch what you can do. So if you go up to the top part right here, let's zoom out. 21.5. That's huge right there. There's a lot of people buying it at 20.75. Let's see where 21.5 is at. We could probably sell it there too. Let's go back. Bam. Let's go to settings. Let's go to coordinates. 21.5. Look at that. So 21.5 is where they want to sell it. There's a lot of people trying to sell it up there. So guess what's going to happen? More than likely, more than likely we're going to get it to come back up here. So let's zoom out a little bit and see what it looks like. That's a good one. If I want it to be 100%, so we just bought it this morning down here. See where the dot, let me see if I can highlight it. Let's highlight it. We'll go to settings, text. We'll put it in flat. Let's put bot. Good. So I'm not joking. I actually bought it right there this morning, and my candlesticks don't even reach it. I just put it there just to put it there. So we bought it at 2 cents, and most of my people are trying to push it up there. Most people are trying to sell it at 21.5, and I bought it down here. So look at our gains. God damn, that's good. Anyways, so if I wanted to play it safe, and I know most people are going to try to sell it at 21.5, I'll probably sell it at 21. Where's 21 at? No, it's way down there. We can go just below it, 21.4. So if I know where, let's make this a different color. So we'll make it flat. What can we put for a color and say majority of people are selling it here? So let's do it white. And then we'll dash it, we'll put settings. Because I want to know where most people are selling it, right? So text, I'm going to put, what should we label it? Good morning. What should we label this one? Majority? Majority of people are trying to sell it at 21.5, or should we put the crowd? What is that? What can we name this? We call it the order book. The order, the hand. We'll call it the hammer, or we'll call it majority. Majority's good. So we'll call majority or the hand. What should we call it? The law. That sounds cool. The law. Bam. The law, and then we're gonna do yellow. Or white's good. We'll keep it white. So the law, and then sold. That's the one where I want to sell it at. I want to sell it at. If the law is at 21.5, let's go to 21.45. Let's see where that puts us. Just below it, and then people are going to be 21.5. Oh, 0, 21.5. Oh, where did I put it? Oops. I disappeared it. Hold on. Let's put it up here because I just lost it. Let's go back in there again. Settings. Most people, I put it 0, 0. Oops. 21.5. There you go. Okay. So now let's zoom into this little guy. Oh, where did I put my other one? I lost the other one, guys. Where did we put it? So we lost this one. I don't know where the hell I put it. Bought. Is it bought? Or we're looking for sold? We're looking for sold. Where the hell did that one go? I disappeared the shit out of it. Okay, so we got rid of it. All right, good. So let's create another one. Goddamn. So this one's going to be red because that's where we sold it at. We're going to dash it. We're going to do settings. Good morning. So we're going to go down here. We're going to change our settings to 21.45. And then our text is going to say sold. So we're going to yellow it. And we're going to put sold on it. Good. So that should put us right there. Let's zoom into it now. So now that I know what's up, look at this. It just tanked it. Remember what I said? Good. Are we shaking off people right here? Probably. We're still looking solid. Let's see what my 15-minute chart's doing. Good. Five minutes. What's my 5-minute one doing? Good. But remember where I bought it at. Look at this. I'm still way above, so I don't really care if it comes down again. I'm holding. There's a lot of people selling it right here. I could just sell it right below it, or check this out. We can put it to, just to make sure it closes, 4. I mean, that's plenty. Look at that. And there's little, you can do, remember how we did the overall, our overall graph? See this? So right now we're down and we're ish up. So we're good still. We got some room. We could also pinch it. So it'll probably play right here. And see this red one that's coming up right here? And this green one? Right where this meets right here, we'll have a good explosion. It'll pop off, people, in October. We'll see. It'll be cool. So what are we at? Let's see overall the 4-hour chart. What's my 4-hour chart doing? Look at my 4-hour chart. My 4-hour chart is saying we're green, baby. For now. 2-hour chart is showing red. Look at that. We're respecting the yellow. We just bounced off the yellow. More than likely, we're coming back down here and retesting this. You see that? It's pretty tight, huh? That's badass. And that's why I like using moving averages. I like to see what it's doing. Let's change my green. Let's go to settings on my green. Settings, go to 10 and see what 10's doing. Let's go to my I would like this on the bottom half. Let's see. I know there's a way to turn that over. Settings, close, open, close. Close. That's where it closes. Let's go with good morning. We're just putting together moving averages. Check this out. I know almost every video that you guys see, people are trading, but I'm showing you guys how to work it to where you can pick the ones that you like. I don't really care what you guys are trading, but what I do care is if you guys know how to use it. I want you guys to learn how to use this to your advantage so that you can trade. You can trade anything. It doesn't really matter what it is. Trade it. Pick whatever you guys want to pick and we'll trade it. There's money to be made in any single one of these as long as you know how you're graphing it and putting it together. So our moving average. So right now what we're trying to figure out is I want my green one to be on the bottom of the candles. So right now we're just playing with that section of it. So let's go with open. Let's go with highs. No, let's change this to 15 again. Let's go with lows. Okay, let's go with close. That's up top. What is this one? No. 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 I think it'll be open. I like open. Open's cool. Offset. Oh, look at that. I like that. What can we do with that? What can we do with that? I like that. The offset part of it. Is that to kind of look how we're right in front of the curve? I wonder if that's so we can like look a little bit into the future. That's insane. I kind of like that. I kind of like the offset. What do you guys think? That's pretty badass. That offset's insane. Wonder how I can use that to my advantage. Open 15-minute. Let's see if what that looks like right there. And then see if I can offset it. Low. That was 9. Let's go with 50. See what that does. Let's offset it some more. Just playing with this is kind of cool. So we'll reset it, style. Good morning. We're just putting together moving averages. I don't know if you know what a moving average is, but it's a it is an indicator when it comes to trading. So we're just playing with it. I want to see. So I like to trade on order. I look at my order book. I look at my RSI. I graph it, and then I do moving averages. Those are my 4 favorite ones to do. And right now we're trying to see how I could adjust this moving average and use it to my benefit. We're playing with the settings right now. So settings, moving average. Let me know if you want me to flip the camera so you can see what we're doing. Or not. So we got, right now we're playing with moving averages. Let me show you what's up. So we're playing with moving averages and see what we can do. Right now there's we're trying to see which one. I want to catch it down here. I want to know how else we can go in this little area down here. So let's go with closing, open, no, high, no, low. Low is probably the best one. And then let's see if we could offset it lower down there. How can we go lower? We can't go lower. What we can figure out though is if I offset it right there, look at how we're hitting the top of these right here. Let me see if we can actually see, like, I'm wondering if we can trade. See how we can trade here on this RSI? I wonder if we can buy it here and we know once it touches my green, it's a sell. You see that? Let's see how many times that actually works. What if we can use that for a quick trade? That's what I'm trying to figure out. Style. Orange. Inputs, visibility, style. Oh, look at that. That's cool. We're playing with it now. Oh, damn. What the hell did I just do? That's cool. Well, actually, let's see what happens. Let's do that. And let's go to visibility. Style. Because we can do this. See that? Oh, damn. That ruined the hell out of it. We're not doing that. So let's go with line. That was gross. All right, here we go. So moving average, where were we? We're on our orange one. Settings. Well, no, we can't do that because if we did that one, we wouldn't be able to see, like, we're on the dip right here, right? We need to know where we're going to be. So that's not going to work. Let's change our input. Because right now, we're in, baby. What if we put our input right about? Nope, that's not gonna work either. How can we do that? Corazon, you ready? All right. Well, thank you guys for joining. Let's put zero. Let's put it back to 15. I like 15 for now. And then we're going to do. Oh no, that's 0. This is 15, or even 5. Five's good. Style, my color, we'll go back to green. Good. Alrighty, so overall, you guys saw where I bought it. This is where I bought it. I don't have to sell it. This is just giving you guys an example of where I would sell it. Let me take a look though. I don't know. I'm pretty sure. I wonder if I did that or didn't do that. Where do we got this? So let's take a look at if I have a seller trading. So I have it for 22 actually. I'm way up here. What do you guys think? Will it sell at 22? Look at that. That's red. That's huge. That's beautiful. Look at that. Somebody can buy in right there. But that's not me. I have it for 22, so we'll move this to, we'll put my settings. I already have my sell order at 22. So that's where I'm trying to sell it, right there. What do you guys think? Is that a good move? It's a badass move. Let's go to Nobody Sausage. I wonder if they even sell it here. Look at that. It's not even being sold on here. That's crazy. Something tells me once Nobody Sausage is being traded on Coinbase, it's going to make some really big moves. Remember, the more people that we can get into it, the more it'll move. It'll just fly. Like I don't know if you guys looked at that troll coin. If you're doing that troll coin was insane. That made some major gains. $500 made $2 grand, $1,800 for me, and then I sold it at 8 cents or 7 cents, thinking that it wouldn't go anywhere, and then it took off to 27 cents. I didn't know I can do that. That was cool. That was a cool learning experience. So you never know what they might do. Trade at your own risk. But thank you guys for joining me.